So we had a long week, I guess. It's been about a week since we've played McNeese, and something I thought would be much needed to try to implement some other phases of our game, be it offensively and defensively, and thought it would give us an opportunity to force some guys to get some rest and heal up. But unfortunately for us, we had more guys go through injuries this week through practices and very physical practice, but we're happy to say that Johnny O'Brien was back with us on the floor on yesterday, sparingly through practice, and had an opportunity to get some reps in, and we're looking forward today to see if he can have more of an extensive practice prior to making a decision for him to hit the floor on tomorrow. And definitely be needed. We play a very physical and talented basketball team on tomorrow night. A group that's averaging roughly around 93 points a game, shooting about and averaging around 43 rebounds a game. So, and scored some 117 points in one of their games so far this year. So our defensive end would definitely be tested. We'll definitely have to rebound the basketball extremely well against a very physical team. The other thing is I want to make sure that congratulate Joe Dean on his induction into the Hall of Fame, and what a great experience and a tremendous honor for him for all that he's done for college basketball, and being a former LSU player and the athletic director here. I think it speaks volumes for the impact that he had on not only LSU but the league in college basketball in general. Any questions?
With Johnny, how much of it is how comfortable he is playing, and how much of it is the training staff and yourself?
Well, I think it's going to be more the trainer. We'll have an idea of how much Johnny can put on his leg, and again, we don't want to risk anything and put him in a position that he can cause more damage or more injury to his leg, and I think that's something that he was looking at yesterday, trying to see how long he could go, how hard he could go, and he had him in different drills and took him out of other things. So it'll be interesting today to see if he's capable of having a more extensive practice.
Who else is dinged up, and what do you expect?
A little bit of everybody. Got a bump here and a lump there, and so we'll be anxious to see exactly what we'll have on tomorrow. We get through today's practice. We're at least getting into practice today, and we just got some guys that had some limitations on them a little bit on yesterday. We'll see where they are today.
Coach, you mentioned Northwestern dropping 118 points their first game, 92 the last time out. What changes we have to make defensively to maybe counteract this high octane offense?
One, we've got to do a great job of taking care of the basketball. They're averaging around 19, 20, turning people over 19, 20 times a game, and they've done a great job in terms of converting from their defense to their offense and getting easy scoring opportunities with layups because of their fast break opportunity. They're a pressing team. We've got to make sure, one, we take care of the basketball, and we've got to make sure that we rebound the basketball because they average around 43 rebounds a game. We've got to make sure that we keep them off the glass. Those things are going to be really important to us, and if we can manage the rebounding effort and cut down on our turnovers and make sure that we get attempts and get looks at the basket, that's going to be important for us.
Coach, we haven't talked to you since signing day. If you could just comment on the 4 players you signed, and how many more guys do you plan to sign either during this early signing period or maybe even in the spring?
I think we're done in terms of our signing with the early signing period. We'll have to kind of reevaluate where we are at the season's end, probably to see how many other guys that we will probably attract, and then possibly 1 or 2 more guys for sure that we will definitely entertain, but we'll recruit as hard as we possibly can in trying to fill those other spots as well. We think we've had tremendous recruiting class, the early class, coming in with the guys that we have returning on this team should give us a very solid core team. We think that we've answered all the positions that we went in with the early signing period wanting to fill, and we think that with the guys that we're bringing in have the versatility to allow us to play a little different, which it will be a huge positive for us as a team. We're excited with all 4 early signings.
When Martin announced at that press conference that he was coming to LSU, did you know that that was going to be the announcement, or were you kind of waiting around to?
Well,
like
you never
everybody
know. You have a different feel, and we felt good going in, but strangest things have happened. So we're excited, I can't tell you, because when I first got the job, that was my attention quickly turned to him because of his ability, the impact that I think that he can have on the program and on the floor. Very good, solid basketball player. I've had an opportunity to watch. So he will be a tremendous addition to our basketball team and to our program. And he's what I always like to call a difference maker. So when he decided that he was going to stay home and come to LSU, was huge for us. And the other players, when you look at John O'Du, who we're hopeful will be here in January, which will give us an additional body for practice. His ability to rebound, block shots, to really defend in the paint will really help us even this year, although he can't get on the floor, but I think he will change the look of practice with us. It will benefit Johnny and our other post guys out there as well. And Tim Quanman, tremendous guard, is very versatile, can play 1 through 3. So I think with his ability and the guys that we have returning, will be huge.